Good morning and welcome to Friday, the 27th of January, and it's our thought for today on Global Holocaust Memorial Day. And the theme this morning is playing games with God. And we're drawn to Matthew's Gospel in the New Testament Bible, chapter 23, verse 1 to 3. Then said Jesus to his disciples, "The scribes and the Pharisees sit on Moses' seat. So practice and observe whatever they tell you, but not what they do, for they preach but do not practice." One needs to be very wary of those people who make strenuous efforts to appear religious. They may be playing games with God and man. If their words and deeds are the outpouring and overflowing of love for God and humankind, and if they are accompanied by humility and a genuine concern for humanity, by the willingness to be the servants to rather than masters over their fellow beings, then the Spirit of God is working within and through them. If their proclamations are ostentatious and self-serving, if they are self-centered, bigoted, prejudicial, success-orientated, if they are more concerned about their own image and are utilizing their God-given gifts for self-glory, they may be using God or the God language to push their own projects and accomplish their own objectives. Whereas your discernment in respect to these people may be faulty, and this is dangerous. You need to be aware lest you be sucked into their religious game playing and become less than authentic in your search for truth. The person who is deeply committed to God and his purposes, who accepts his or her own humanity, its fallibility and failures, who responds to God's forgiving love and indwelling spirit, and recognizes the injunction and call to be a loving servant, who emulates Jesus the cosmic Christ in his loving and sacrificial servanthood, that person is an authentic Christian who truly is assigned to building God's kingdom in the world today. And you can read more about what we've shared in Matthew 23, verses 1 to 12. So let us just be still just for a moment as we allow the Spirit of God to reawaken within our hearts the words that we have shared. What is the Spirit of God saying to you today? Well, he's saying to me, not those who say, "Lord, Lord," will get into the kingdom of heaven, but those who do the will of their Father, Mother God. There are many, many politicians today, and this isn't a judgment, who have huge egos and just crave that notoriety, as there are mediums and psychics and clairvoyants that I've met on my journey who have lots of issues with themselves, but rather than face their inner turmoil and hurts, they have this insatiable need to be surrounded by people who need them. In other words, rescuers. I was a rescuer as a young nursing monk and as a nurse. I guess I was running away from a lot of my own baggage from childhood. But then came truth time, where we were given the strength by God to face our fear and those inner trials and torments that we had buried so well and hid from so many. God gave us the gift to see, to feel and sense through the eyes of God's love, and to name, to bless, and to release to God those inner turmoils. It's not easy being on this spiritual journey because we are plagued by trials and tests, and we do meet fascinating people, some of whom we can allow into our space, who can intimidate, control, even coerce. We have to find our own voice with God, and we have to honor that voice and speak with that voice. So let us today make time to be still. And if what I've shared with you may have brought things up for you, then discuss it with God in prayer. We now invite, invoke, and call upon the cosmic Christ to come to you now and to reassure you that if you walk the talk rather than talk the walk, and that you are in service to God's children, and you come only from a place of love, then you have nothing to fear. You are an authentic disciple. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to your company again. I wish you a beautiful day. God bless you.